don't know why I did not finish the series. Hello, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to read the Shatter Me series by tahereh. Don't worry, I have ordered the novellas and the other books, so those will be coming in. I actually read Shatter Me, the first book, about over 2 years ago, but I don't remember all of the plot, and I'm not really sure why I didn't finish the series. I'm really bad for starting a series but not finishing it, and I think it's because I don't want the story to end. I don't know. I'm going to restart the series. I'm going to reread Shatter Me and then go through all of the books, all of the novellas with you guys, but I will try my best to keep it spoiler free. And the reason I want to read the series is because there's a lot of talk about it, and I do remember I enjoyed the first book, and because I am doing a reading vlog and I'm bringing you guys along with me, it gives me the motivation to go through this entire series. And I'm really excited. Like, I don't know why I did not finish the series. I'm a mood reader, first of all, and I just don't want the series to end. But we're gonna do this. Starting off with book 1, Shatter Me. Aren't the covers just the prettiest? I remember some of the characters, I remember some of the plot, but I don't remember a ton. So this is going to be very similar to my first time reading Shatter Me. And I do remember Warner. Was it Aaron Warner? And I remember Adam and Juliette. I remember some of the plot, but not enough to be very confident on everything that's happened. Without further ado, let's get started on Shatter Me. Hello, I feel like I need to get you guys caught up. So, finally got all of the books in the mail, I think. But I am going to list the order that I'm going to read the Shatter Me series in. There are novellas, and a lot of people are saying that yes, you should read the novellas, so I'm going to read the novellas. So of course we have Shatter Me, and I've already started this one, and we'll get to that in a minute. But, and then I have books 2, 3, and 4. Already had those. Then I ordered books 5 and 6, Defy Me and Imagine Me. And then I got novellas. I've got Find Me, Unite Me, and Believe Me. Is this all, or are there more? I need to look that up, but I think we have most of them. Let me see. And then I will start the spin-off after I finish Shatter Me series. Then I'll do the spin-off, which I know is Kent's. Is it Kent's POV? I don't know. I just know right now Adam is questionable. Like, I don't know how I feel about him, and I remember I didn't know how I felt about him the first time I read Shatter Me. And then Warner, I'm like, he seems just mean. But then I remember starting to like him. So I remember some bits and pieces of the book when I read it the first time over 2 years ago, but not enough to really formulate an opinion. And also, I'm kind of analyzing the book more this time around. Like, I realized that Shatter Me is kind of her story, her journal. At least I think it is, because it's like she's conversationally talking to us through her journal, through the writing. Things are marked out, like her true thoughts, and then they get marked out. And sometimes there are no commas between lists of words. So it's like we're getting her Juliette's journal. I'm looking up the order to read Shatter Me. Okay, so first is Shatter Me, and then read Destroy Me. Did I get that one? Oh, I think I do have some more coming in. They might actually be out in the mailbox. Hold please, I'm going to check Amazon. I thought I was maybe missing something. No, I'm not missing anything. I have everything. Oh my gosh. Okay, I got it. So the first book is Shatter Me, which I'm reading now. And then we have the novella Destroy Me. So it's part of the Unite Me. So there's 2 in this. Destroy Me and Fracture Me. Okay, that makes sense. So then I would read Destroy Me. Then I would go back and read Unravel Me. And then I would go back to the novella and read Fracture Me. Then I would read the book Ignite Me. And then I would read Restore Me. And then I would read the novella Shadow Me. Then I would read Defy Me, the book. And then I would go back and read Reveal Me, novella. And then I would read Imagine Me, the book. And then I would read Believe Me, novella. Okay, so we have all the books we need for the Shatter Me series before we get to the spin-off. At first I thought I didn't have all the books, and I really wanted to have them all so we can read through them all. Got it. So we have everything that we need to keep going. So now I will catch you guys up on Shatter Me. I am on chapter 14. And like I said, I read this more than 2 years ago, but I'm enjoying it better this time around. I'm paying more attention this time around, and I'm analyzing more this time around. Adam seems nice and helpful. It seems like he has a facade, like he actually cares about Juliette. And then Warner, I remember I started liking him, so I must have changed my mind about him, but right now he seems like a complete and utter mean person. So we shall see. So that's where we're at now. We're on chapter 14. We're going to keep going, and I will update you guys in a little while. I finished Shatter Me, or in this case I finished rereading Shatter Me, and I feel like I enjoyed this just a little bit better than I did the first time around. The last time I read this I gave this 4 stars. This time I'm leaning toward 4.25 to 4.5 stars, but I really did enjoy this, and I think it's going to get better as the series continues. So I'm going to be picking up the rest of the series, and I'll make reading vlogs on each book as we go through the series. But this follows Juliette, who has this power that's been deemed dangerous, where if she just touches a person, they die. And you have Warner, who is the son of the man who is over the government now, and he wants to use her for his own agenda and his own purpose. And then you have Adam, who Juliette knew when they were kids, and they kind of start developing feelings for each other. And then you have Warner, who's like trying to force her to love him. She's trying to escape. So that's kind of the story of this first book. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to give away the story in case you haven't read it. So no spoilers. Juliette, she was locked up. Then she goes to Warner's compound, and her and Adam start growing closer together, and they try to escape. And it leads to one thing, it leads to another, and to this other place that I don't want to mention because I really sometimes don't know how much I can give away without it being a spoiler. I'm afraid to say too much. I don't want to spoil it. It's a dystopian book. I'll just read the back. No one knows why Juliette's touch is fatal, but the reestablishment has plans for her. Plans to use her as a weapon, but Juliette has plans of her own. After a lifetime without freedom, she's finally discovering a strength to fight back for the very first time and to find a future with the one boy she thought she had lost forever. In the electrifying first book in the Shatter Me series, Tahereh Mafi presents a riveting dystopian world, a thrilling superhero story, and an unforgettable heroine. So yes, I enjoyed the book. Again, it has left off on a cliffhanger that I kind of forgot about. That was interesting. So I'm going to pick up the next book and we will continue the series. So stay tuned for the next video for the second book. Please give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more bookish content, more reading vlogs, more bookstore vlogs, more bookish vlogs, more cozy stay at home doing book things vlogs. And just follow along with me in my bookish life. But until then, I will see you in the next video.